This is Tom Bancroft, one of the principal artists behind the great new LarryBoy series. If you've ever wanted to draw your favorite LarryBoy characters, he's just the guy to show you. Let's watch as Tom shows you how to draw one of the villains from this show, the Alchemist.
So right now, let's draw the Alchemist. He's a carrot. So we're going to start with the shape of the carrot, which would be round and wide at the bottom and goes up into kind of a point. The top third of him will be his head. So let's add a line. That's going to be where his eyes are going to go. Let's add his big nose here. And it's a little bit similar to Mother Pearl's in that it's a little straighter at the top, a little rounder at the bottom, but it's longer. It's not as round and wide. He's got kind of a long, cartoony nose. Now the Alchemist has got kind of a smaller bottom lip, but a big jaw. And then also, because he's kind of a nerdy laboratory guy, he has to have these huge glasses. So because he has these big glasses, that makes his eyeballs really big. So he's got these huge pupils in the middle of these glasses. That's just because he's got them really magnified, because they're these really big magnifying glasses that are really thick. And then off the top of that, he has these kind of triangle-shaped eyebrows that are always looking kind of mean, because he's the bad guy. So they're wide at the back and taper in to a point right at where the eyes go. Makes him look kind of creepy and mean at all times. The top of his hat here goes to just a little bit of a point. And then he's got a collar. So all villains have to have capes and collars and stuff. So he's got these triangle kind of shaped collar around his head. And that works into this little sort of vest kind of thing. Because he's a scientist, he has these robot arms that kind of come out of there. And they're wide, and they taper down to a circle. That's where his elbow would be. And we'll put another circle over here. And then he's got an even skinnier part right here. It's wider at the top, and it goes skinnier and skinnier right here. And that's where we're going to add another little circle, but it's even smaller this time. Okay? And then off that is his hand, which is kind of like a claw. The bottom one being like what the thumb would be. This would be all the fingers. It's a little bit longer, and the thumb one would be a little shorter. Now he's got this A kind of thing, because he's the Alchemist. So we make that A just using a triangle in the middle and a line here, and then kind of continue the lines down here a little bit. Let's see how that line works right into the belt shape. And then he's got kind of a gown kind of a thing on, and that goes straight down. We just want to end it just before the bottom of him, what would be his feet, the bottom of the carrot shape. So that's where we're going to put the line of where his gown ends. And it kind of flares out at the bottom. So it's skinny at top and goes wide at the bottom down here. And then, of course, the Alchemist has a cape, and that comes out the back here. And again, it's a little bit skinnier at the top. It's kind of a long cape, and then kind of goes wide at the bottom. And same over here. We'll add it just kind of coming out here. And it goes around. See, I'm drawing through the drawing a little bit. Goes around him and comes out on that side. So that's his cape. You can even kind of color in that a little bit back here to make it a little darker. And we look at it one more time, say, yep, everything's there. That's the Alchemist.